Many of us have a job we are just not that into, and that was the case for Chris Parnell. Although he was a successful realtor, he wanted to take his career in a totally new direction, and that's why he decided to go back to Curry College to get his MBA. I'd love your perspective and how you found your second act through Curry College.
I graduated from Cornell University in 2001 and spent 3 years bouncing between different corporate jobs before finally I found a friend who was in real estate. He said he loved the life of being a realtor, so I decided to give it a shot and did that for the next 15 years of my life. But it was about 2 years ago that I really decided I didn't want to be a realtor anymore. I didn't want to work weekends any longer. I didn't want to work nights, wanted back family time, and I really wanted a way out of the sales market. So I determined that going back to business school, it was the right time, and that's how I ended up there.
How did you find Curry College?
I started looking around at different schools. I looked mainly at UMass Amherst, Boston College, and Curry College. And when it really came down to it, I chose Curry College because, one, the reputation. I heard great feedback. A lot of people in this area know Curry College. It's a good, smaller school. Going to Cornell University, I did want a smaller school atmosphere. One of the most appealing things was it was cohort-based and capstone-based. So it was a small cohort, and I knew that it would end with a semester-long capstone project, which seemed really interesting. It was different than, sitting in a classroom all the time.
So Chris, for anyone who isn't familiar with what a capstone program is, how do you describe it?
The Capstone Project is one of the major reasons why I selected Curry College. Basically, the Capstone Project takes up the entire last semester of study. It's where you all come together as a group, the entire cohort, and you work with a real-life company solving real-world problems. It's an experience that you can't get learning and sitting in a classroom.
How has your life changed since you completed this program?
When I was the project manager for our Capstone project, I actually knew and felt confident with what I was doing. It was really a great real-world opportunity and experience to lead a team like I would in a real-life consulting job. And it was really exciting to see that a lot of the recommendations we had made had been put to use.
So what would your advice be to someone who is thinking along the same lines as you were 2-3 years ago?
My advice is it's never too late to go back and get your MBA. Most of the jobs that are appealing in business right now, a lot of them say MBA preferred. That weighed heavily on why I went back. As I said, it's never too late. Never too late to open up your opportunities by going back to school.